up, everyone? Jacob here, and today we're gonna take the Shadow of War video to a little different level. So we're not gonna focus on any of the monsters. That's normally what I like to do, is talk about some of the monsters that should or shouldn't be in the game. That's what I've been doing mostly so far. But today we're gonna talk about the game overall so far, how I feel about everything. Recently, Monolith did a live stream where they showed the in-game currency and microtransactions, which, of course, got everybody fired up and got, you know, the game's been so positively hyped so far, and then this one reveal has put some little backlash onto it. So it's time to really kind of talk about it, I think. You know, so far, the game has been massively hyped until this point. Like, all I see is Game of the Year, Game of the Year, Game of the Year, and I believe that. I think it has the potential to be really freaking amazing. But we still have a couple months until the game is released, about 2 months from now. It releases in early October. So, I'm going to go over what I think is really good about what they've shown about the game so far, and then I'll follow it up with some of the bad. So the first really good thing that we've seen from everything they've shown is that they've taken the foundation of Shadow of Mordor and they just built off of it. They didn't try to do anything super fancy that we know of. There's nothing crazy going in. They just took what was good and now they're making it better with the foundation, the basic gameplay, everything basic about the game. This is awesome. Shadow of Mordor was a really fun, solid game, so they had that, and now they're going to make it better. One of the main reasons why it's going to be better is because of the story. Everything that we've gotten so far shows that the story for Shadow of War is going to be twice, 2-3 times more expansive than the first game. And that's great. That's awesome. It looks like there's actually going to be a 100% good story, not just a 50% good story, kind of like how Shadow of Mordor was. Alright, the second main big thing that I've seen that I've really liked is the RPG elements added into the game. Now, RPG elements always make single-player games more fun. Everybody wants to be able to customize what their guy looks like. Everybody wants to get the sword they want. Everybody wants to get the outfit they want or a special skill that they want. This just makes single-player adventure games better. It makes it to where you can make the character more you and less of what the developers want him to be. So I'm all aboard the RPG elements. Lastly, the monsters have been awesome so far. We're gonna get a lot of new ones. Karnan's new, Shelob's new. There's a bunch of other new ones coming in. That's awesome. Obviously, you guys know I fucking love that. So that right there has got me really excited. But you gotta be a realist with this stuff. I can't just ass kiss the whole time, you know? You gotta be real. You can't be a quote-unquote, what do you call it, shill or whatever. So I gotta give you what I think's bad, and what I think's bad is what most people think's bad. Obviously, microtransactions popping up. Now, what I've seen in their live stream and a little bit of other YouTubers like Urix Hollow talking about is that, you know, it's not something that's gonna be completely horrible to the game. It's not like a rec pack from Halo 5 or Gears of War 4's system or any of that nonsense. It's more just, you know, if you want something, but you don't want to spend the time looking for it on the map, you can just buy it, and it's in your single-player game, and it's just to make your experience better for you if you want. So, I don't like it personally. I think you should just play the game how it's always been, you know? But whatever, not too super big a deal. What I really don't like about the microtransactions is that I really hope the game's not based around this. If it's just an add-on, that's nice. I don't think it's gonna hurt. But if the game's based around like these card system, this like currency, like, oh, you gotta get this guy to put him all over here and defend this base, then that might be an issue. If the whole game is focused around that, then that's not good. So let's hope that it's just a side thing. If you want to do it, you can. If you don't want to, fine. It doesn't even have to be around. That's awesome. And then the second issue is a bit difficult to kind of pinpoint. At first, everybody took the words from Monolith saying that Shadow of War is going to be nothing but online. Like, you can't play it at all unless you have internet. Now this is kind of like how the Xbox One released, and we all know how good that went for Xbox, right? Yeah, it went fucking horrible. So I'm pretty sure Monolith did not mean that the game always had to have, like, you always have to have internet to play the game. That just wouldn't make sense. Like, what if my internet went out for a few days? You gonna tell me I can't play the game that I spent a bunch of money on because my internet's out, or because for some just dumb reason the weather's bad and it's not working? That'd be ignorant, that'd be arrogant, that'd be stupidly foolish of them to do. So I don't think it's gonna be that. And even the community manager of Monolith even posted this up saying, hey, it's not going to be completely online. Now, most people think that just the market kind of microtransaction part is the purely online part, which is obvious. So maybe that's going to think, don't you dare make the game online only, Monolith. That would be stupid. Come on now, I love you guys. Don't be dumb. And lastly, this is kind of a personal preference of something that I think is kind of bad. I think they're showing too much. Like, these live streams every week, I mean, you might as well just release the game at this point, because you just keep showing stuff. You know, some people like it, and it does kind of help, you know, get some people kind of hyped up. But I don't know, I'm old-fashioned. Maybe it's because I'm getting up there and, like, the video game kind of, like, age, I guess. But, I don't know, I liked it better when you just don't know anything about a game until you turn it in or put it into your console, and then boom, there you go. So I'm not really a fan of them showing live streams this much. It's kind of a little bit annoying to me, but I don't have to click on the videos, so that's what makes it awesome. I don't have to watch the live streams because I want to keep a fresh mind. So I mean, we're kind of nearing the end now, and I've been rambling a little bit, but my point is, Shadow of War really can be the one Middle-earth game to rule them all if they put all the pieces together. You know, Middle-earth has always kind of had trouble getting a video game franchise off the ground. Now, I love the Battle for Middle-earth RTS series. That's probably their best series that Middle-earth has put out so far. But the rest of the Lord of the Rings games are either based off the movies, or they're just kind of like one and done sort of games. They never really established any sort of long-lasting legacy. And now the Shadow series, I mean, Shadow of Mordor opened up the door for that. Now it's up to Monolith to make sure that they don't do enough weird stuff. Hopefully this isn't too much fake hype for Shadow of War. I'm still super excited. Don't freak out about the microtransactions or the online only just yet. Let's wait and see how it goes out. I have faith in these guys, and I think they're gonna do right. So on that note, the next Middle-earth Shadow of War video will be back to the more monstery route, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about the game itself and how I feel. So on that note, peace out.